Above me is the function x times the natural log of x, and you can see that it has a minimum value somewhere between 0 and 1. How can we find exactly this minimum value? Well, one thing that we know for sure is that whatever it is, the slope there is 0, right? That's true always of maxes and mins, and it looks like that's the only place on the whole curve where the slope is 0. So we should be able to solve the equation f prime equals 0, and that will do the trick. So we just have to solve f prime. So since it's x times the natural log of x, we can use the product rule. Leave that one alone and then take the derivative of that one. That's 1 over x. And then this time I'll take the derivative of this one and leave the other one alone. But now when I simplify that, I end up with 1 plus the natural log of x. All right, so that's not so bad a derivative. We need to figure out when does that equal 0. Well, I'll subtract the 1 to the other side. Of course, I did that by doing this to both sides. But now, what can you do to both sides to get rid of the natural log? The opposite of natural logarithm is e to the power of blank. So I'll do e to the blank on that side and e to the blank on that side, and that cancels with the natural log, just like how this minus 1 canceled with that plus 1. So I find out that x is equal to e to the negative 1, and e to the negative 1. Ooh, if I turn this thing on real quick, it'll tell me what the hell that is. E to the negative 1 is 0.368. So that's the x coordinate for our minimum value here. That's the x coordinate. And yeah, that looks about right. Right here is 0.5. Here's 1. And so yeah, about 0.3 or 0.4 is sounds pretty much correct. Okay, now how do you get now that we know that this is e to the negative 1, also known as 1 over e, then how do we get the other one? Well, we just plug it into the function. So we just have to calculate f of e to the minus 1. Well, that would be, whoops, let me turn that off now. That was a stupid idea. Keep that off. That's going to be e to the negative 1 times the natural log of e to the negative 1. And so once again, the natural log and the e cancel each other out, and so that just becomes negative 1. So it's e to the negative 1 times negative 1. So in other words, we get negative 1 over e. So the coordinates are actually the same. It's just that the y-coordinate is the negative of the x-coordinate. And so that's why they appear to be along the line where x and y coordinates are negatives of each other. So yeah, there you go. The minimum value of the function is negative 1 over e, and that occurs at an x-coordinate of positive 1 over e.